Despite what dealers would tell you, there is no need in bleeding yourself dry to buy a super tourer. Modern middleweight adventure bikes have enough power and off-roading gear to satisfy any globe-trotting ambitions. In today's video, we'll cover new machines with 500 through 900cc displacement. These can traverse deserts and creeks, climb rocks, and speed on highways. All of this for the reasonable amount of money. Make sure to subscribe to Automotive Territory and let's begin our adventures. Enjoy the ride! Ducati DesertX. Anyone would be happy to use Ducati's Multistrada as an adventure tourer, but at its heart, it is still a sport tourer, albeit one of the best in the business. Therefore, in 2023, Italians are launching a new model that eliminates any ambiguity. The DesertX was designed by Centro Stile Ducati as a pure adventure rig with a Dakar racing spirit. It is the first modern Ducati with 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, a new frame designed specifically for the off-road experience, and a 9.84 inches of ground clearance. At the heart of the DesertX is the familiar 937cc Multistrada 11th Desmo, but its weight was reduced by 3.74 pounds, and the new gear ratio ensures the best off-road behavior. One's wildest desert dreams will be fulfilled by the 46mm upside-down fork and a fully adjustable single shock from Yamaha. There are also Brembo brakes with a cornering ABS and 6 riding modes. Yamaha Tenere 700 World Rate. Designed for the most hardcore adventures, the latest Tenere 700 spin-off caters to those riders who want a bike with Dakar-ready looks and extreme off-the-pavement capabilities. The bike keeps the familiar head and tail light units, but acquires beefed-up looks manifested in the new rally-inspired seats and dual side-mounted fuel tanks, ensuring improved weight distribution and carrying 6 gallons of fuel. The bike sits 35 inches above the ground, rides on grippy off-road tires, and gains a new long-travel suspension front and rear. The latter features a 43mm KYB front fork and a piggyback single shock with an Allen steering damper. The World Rate is powered by the Tenere's usual 689cc 4-stroke, so it promises 73 horses, 50 pound-feet, and nearly 310 miles on a fill-up. Lastly, the bike benefits from upgraded brakes, 3-mode switchable ABS, and a vertically positioned 5-inch color display. Husqvarna Norden 901. Besides regular innovations to their dirt bike lineup, the Austrian brand with a Swedish heritage has not released a street-legal model for the longed-for years. Therefore, this adventure bike was greeted with much enthusiasm and high expectations as the brand's highest displacement model to date. The Husky Norden 901 shares light steel trellis frame with a KTM 890 Adventure. Same goes for the 889cc Pearl Twin that is good for 105 horses and 74 pound-feet. Despite these similarities, the model offers a more refined ride and gets unique bodywork, mismatched wheels 21 inches up front and 18 in the rear, WP suspension, vintage round headlights, simple windscreen, and a set of pannier bags. The Norden 901's ride is aided by the ride-by-wire throttle control, cruise control, off-road ABS, 3 riding modes, and a lean angle sensitive motorcycle traction control. Aprilia Tuareg 660. The Tuareg moniker was first used by Aprilia in 1980s to name a line of motorbikes inspired by the big African rallies like Paris-Dakar. The original model was powered by small displacement 2- and 4-stroke engines, but the newcomer goes straight for the middleweight segment and 659 cubic centimeters. It weighs 412 pounds dry, has 59 inches wheelbase and 34 inches seat height. The parallel twin was derived from the Aprilia RS660 and detuned to make around 80 horsepower and 52 pound-feet. Kayaba supplies both 43mm USD forks and rising rate Moto shock, while Brembo came up with brakes with a switchable ABS. Aprilia's APRC technology is accessible via a 5-inch TFT screen. It incorporates a set of off-road and sports touring features, like traction and cruise control, 4 riding modes, switchable ABS, engine map, and engine brake. If you agree that middleweight adventure bikes are the best and the most balanced models within this class, then smash the like button. Thanks for the feedback, we keep rolling. MV Agusta Lucky Explorer. Unveiled at the 2021 Milan Motor Show, the Lucky Explorer project signifies MV Agusta's debut in the adventure segment. It includes 2 machines, dubbed the 5.5 and 9.5. The smaller model has been developed in collaboration with the Chinese giant Qianqiang, which also owns Benelli. This explains why the 5.5 is powered by the parallel twin from the Benelli TRK 502, that now displaces at 554cc, producing 47 horses and 38 pound-feet of torque. The 5.5 is equipped with a KYB suspension, Brembo calipers all around, Bosch ABS, and a 5-inch TFT dash. A much more serious story is the Lucky Explorer 9.5, as it gets an in-house developed 931cc 4-stroke triple. Built specifically for this bike, the engine outputs 123 horsepower and 75 pound-feet. It also comes with more premium features, like the Sachs electronically adjustable suspension, Continental ABS, 8-level traction control, LED lighting, and a 7-inch TFT screen. Kawasaki KLR 650. The third-generation KLR 650 arrives built on a new beefed-up frame with a longer swing arm and a 5-clicks preload adjustable rear shock. Revised chassis geometry contributes to improved handling, boosted stability, and enhanced riding confidence. Plus, the suspension becomes stiffer. You can get the model with or without ABS, while the braking system now features 11.8 and 9.45-inch discs. On the drivetrain front, the motorcycle still relies on a version of its original engine that debuted in 1987. The 652cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke adopts fuel injection technology, while the 5-speed gearbox benefits from some fine-tuning. On a highway, the bike feels most confident at speeds around 75 mph, though you can go as fast as 90 miles per hour. Design-wise, the KLR 650 acquires fresh bodywork, while ergonomics improvements include a more comfortable seat, adjustable windscreen, and neutral handlebar seat footback positioning. Finally, the bike boasts a new LED display with a fuel gauge, and will arrive with 2 accessory packages labeled Traveler and Adventure. Tiger Sport 660. The all-new Tiger Sport 660 fills in the midweight gap in the Triumph's Adventure lineup and also becomes their cheapest offering within this class. The British Thai manufacturer equips the baby Tiger Sport with a 660cc 3-cylinder engine paired with a 6-speed wet-clutch gearbox. It delivers peak power of 81 ponies at 10,250 rpm and 47 pound-feet of torque at 6,250. To expand over the city boundaries, the Tiger Sport 660 features 5.9 inches of suspension travel and a 4.5-gallon fuel tank. Up front, the Showa 41mm inverted fork is non-adjustable, while the rear Moto shock gets only preload adjustability. There is also a modern top fairing and an adjustable windscreen. The bike offers standard switchable traction control, ABS, Nissan brake calipers, full LED lighting, and a customizable TFT dashboard. Plus, the list of optional touring accessories includes a twin helmet top case, luggage rack, side cases, and a passenger backrest. CF Moto 800 MT. The Chinese CF Moto takes another step into the adventure segment with an all-new 800 MT that is the company's first middleweight offering and its boldest and most packed bike to date. Partially based on the KTM 790, the new 800 MT sources its previous generation LC8C powertrain, which is made in China under license. The 799cc twin makes 95 horsepower and 57 pound-feet of torque, available at 7,500 RPM. Even though the older engine might be a serious trade-off for some buyers, CF Moto aims to offer a more extensive tech package, while keeping the prices on the lower end of the segment. As standard, the 800 MT features a fully adjustable suspension supplied by KYB, full LED lighting including automatic turn indicators, cornering ABS, and a manually adjustable windscreen. In addition, you will benefit from a large tablet-sized TFT dashboard with Bluetooth connectivity, heated seat and grips, and both USB and 12-volt ports. Yamaha Tenere 700 by Deus. This is Yamaha's partner project with the Australia's Deus Ex Machina that reimagines the 80s Dakar concepts and comes equipped for a true rally riding experience. To make it possible, the company strips the Tenere 700 to the bone and installs a new suspension setup with the Antriani front fork offering extra 1.2 inches of travel and a rear shock from Öhlins. The standard bodywork gets replaced with a 3D printed fiberglass parts with a beefier fuel tank and a boxier tail. Now the bike wears a very noticeable yellow and white color scheme and flashes a new squared-off headlight. When it comes to the drivetrain, the 689cc 4-stroke remains unperturbed, but it now breathes through a custom-designed titanium exhaust from SC Project. Lastly, the Deus Ténéré features new wheels, Metzler Karoo Extreme tires, and a Cerbis handguards. Vogue 500 DS and 650 DS. A subsidiary to the Chinese Lonsin Motorcycles, Vogue targets a more high-end market segment, offering a full line of motorcycles across different classes. Within the adventure category, the company offers middleweight models, 500 DS and 650 DS, that have similar geometry, dimensions, and styling. The bikes get LED lighting, come with dual disc brakes up front, and share the same suspension setup. The latter includes a unique swing arm, a single shock, and upside-down front fork. In case of the 500 DS, the power is supplied by a 2-cylinder 4-stroke engine with 471cc displacement and liquid cooling. It makes 46 HP, 31 pound-feet, and has 100 mph top speed. The larger 650 DS gets a 652cc single that peaks at 50 horses and 44 pound-feet. The mill is paired with a 5-speed manual instead of a 6-speed and is capable of propelling the 650 DS to 105 mph. Both motorcycles get optional ABS and can be outfitted with touring accessories. Benelli TRK 702. After the recent success of the TRK 502, Benelli is trying to further develop its presence in the adventure class. This mid-weighter will be represented in 2 versions, a road-biased and an off-road biased tourer. The engine was sourced from CF Moto, and it is a 693cc Pearl twin, making 75 horses and 50 pound-feet. Despite its quite affordable pricing, the new Benelli TRK 702 gets Brembo brakes, dual-channel ABS, all LED lighting, a full-color TFT display, and standard front and rear cameras. How do you like the new representatives of the middleweight adventure segment? What model would you personally like to own? I'll be happy to talk this over in the comment section. Smash the like button and subscribe to Automotive Territory if you haven't already. You can now proceed to watching other informative videos about the 2023 motorbikes. Stand with Ukraine, and may the torque be with you!